Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the Squatty channel, and in today's video I'm going to be covering the 1.21.6 Chase the Skies update as fast as possible. So let's get into the video. First off, we have a new panorama as you can see in the background. Firefly bushes now produce larger and brighter particles. Bows are now slightly more accurate. The game actually now has good fog and it can be intensified when it is raining. As you can see, the fog is slightly more intensified. Leads can now be crafted with 5 pieces of string instead of the previous recipe, which included 1 slime ball and 4 string. Saddles can now be crafted using 3 leather and 1 iron ingot. So this now means that you will find more leather in structure chests rather than saddles. Leads have also undergone some important changes. The first of which is that we can actually crouch to link mobs together with leads, just like that, and that. As you can see, now we have a mob train. The same can be done with boats. You can now also use shears to tack off leads. You can also take off horse armor and saddles. And you can also take carpets off of llamas. Horse dismounting is now slightly smoother. Carrots cannot breed horses, but they can improve their tameability, health, and growth. As you can see, clouds are now rendered everywhere and their shape has slightly changed. If you go into video settings, you can actually change the cloud distance, which changes how far away the clouds can actually spawn. So if we reduce this down to, let's say, 8 chunks, you'll see that we basically don't see any clouds. But if we go and increase this to around 50 chunks, for example, then we start to see clouds again. There's also an Easter egg with the clouds. So if you go to these coordinates shown on the screen, and then look up, you should find a creeper cloud. Now if you don't see this cloud at the coordinates, it's because the clouds have moved. So just reload your game and then go back to those coordinates. If we go to music and sound options, we have 2 brand new buttons. The first one is the show music toast button, and when this is toggled on, it shows the name of the song that is currently playing in your game and the composer of the song in the top left corner, as you can see right here. And the second button is music frequency, and if we toggle this onto constant, then it will always be playing in-game music. In music and sounds, there's also a UI slider which changes the sound of buttons in the menu and also sounds in the inventory. If using a firework rocket with elytra while having a lead attached to a mob, the lead will auto break. Also, using a firework rocket on a block doesn't stop your flight, but rather boosts you. But this isn't always guaranteed. Vibrant Visuals, which is Minecraft's official shader, is added to the Bedrock edition of the game, though quite buggy, and it will be later added to Java edition. A locator bar has been added which shows where players are located. This can be toggled on and off with the command shown on the screen. The locator bar does not work when a player is crouching, using an invisibility potion, wearing a pumpkin on their head, or wearing a mob head. Also, if you use XP bottles, it will still show the experience level, but then it will go back to showing the locator bar. Mojang has also made around 90 bug fixes. So dry gas can be found in unloaded chunks of soul sand valleys, or they can be easily crafted using 8 gas tiers and a soul sand block. They can also be obtained by bartering with piglins. Then what you do is hydrate the dried gas in water, and it will take around 20 minutes for the dried gas to fully hydrate into a gasling. Now that we have our gasling, we have to wait another 20 minutes for it to grow into a happy ghast, but we can speed up this process by giving the gasling snowballs. So let's do that.
One eternity later.
Now that we have our happy gas, this happy gas will actually roam around and wander within a 64 block radius of where it spawned. So it will be traveling around 64 blocks around this point. What we can do to tame this happy gas is craft a harness, which can be any color we want. So to do this, we take 3 leather, 2 pieces of glass, and any color wool. Since I use white colored wool, this will craft a white harness. So then we go up to the happy gas, we put a harness on it, and now we can actually ride the happy gas. So to control the happy gas, it's the WASD controls, and to go up you press spacebar or you look up while holding W, and to go lower you just look down while holding W. If we dismount the happy gas, it basically becomes like a stationary platform. So you could use this on Sky Islands, or you could use this for building. And another cool feature of the happy gas is that you can actually fly around and build at the same time. So it's sort of like creative, but obviously it's not as fast as creative. So another superpower that this happy gas has is that when it is raining, snowing, or when the happy gas is at cloud level, it will regenerate 1 heart every second. Now, how many players can the happy gas hold? Well, it can hold the rider and 3 passengers. So that's 4 players on its head, and technically the happy gas can hold an infinite amount of players and mobs, because something cool about the happy gas is that we can actually use our new lead features to go ahead and attach a mob to it. So for bigger mobs such as horses, camels, and sniffers, if we take a lead right here and we attach it to the happy gas, we'll see that they are attached by 4 leads, sort of like in the Minecraft movie. And another entity that possesses the same quality is a boat. So if we take a boat and we take a lead and we attach it to the happy gas, it will also be attached with 4 leads. And we can do this for as many mobs we want, so you can technically have over 1,000 mobs attached to the gas. Another change we have in this update is that normal gas actually have went through a texture change that makes them more consistent with the new happy gas textures. So as we can see, they have smoother gills on the side right here. Maybe they changed something with the face, I don't really know. You guys can let me know in the comments. And if you kill a gas with its own fireball, so if you do the return to sender achievement, the gas should drop a music disc called Tears by Amos Roddy. And Amos Roddy has also produced 5 new songs for Minecraft. And yeah guys, that is basically every feature of the 1.21.6 update. I want to thank you guys all very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and click that notification bell so you get notified of my future uploads, and I will see you all later. Peace.